If you want to learn how to film, edit, or purely want to follow me on my fishing adventures, then please start by hitting that subscribe button. It will be muchly appreciated. I'm very privileged to live in a beautiful part of the Great British countryside. We're going to rewind the clock now, back to last year when I travelled halfway across the globe to a beautiful place called Thailand. So this video is going to be about the hardest fighting fish that personally I have ever experienced. I know there's different species out there like the giant trevally, the marlin, the sailfish, or freshwater fish like the arapaima or the mekong. Or even in Great Britain, like I said, where I live, we have king carp. And yes, I've experienced some hard fighting carp in my time. Last year, I recaptured a fish called the upfront common and I caught it on a 6-foot sawn off. I'll tell you what, that put that rod through its paces. So yes, we do have hard fighting fish in our country, but nothing like what I've experienced abroad. Spooling. What's this one? Uh-oh. So this country is a place that I always wanted to visit, and over there fishing is very expensive, so you either have to put it into your budget or, you know, or try and do some free fishing out there, which there isn't a lot of in terms of big fish. So on my trip I planned out the days and venues where I'll be fishing across my holiday. So I'm not sure if you've watched my Thailand videos on my YouTube channel, but there's 1, 2 and 3, so if you're interested, go and check them out. So my first experience of some back-breaking stuff was a fish called the chow price, something like that. It's a catfish over there, and I caught this one from Palm Tree Lagoons, I think it was, and I had a really rough day there. The fish weren't having it whatsoever, and I actually caught this on a zig rig, believe it or not, because the fish were topping all over me that day, and I managed to get the guide to let me tie up my own rig. He laughed at it at the beginning, and then about 2 minutes into me casting it out, I was away. Ooh, ooh. God, power. Look. As soon as I changed that, to that yellow, yeah, up. Literally, what was that out there? 2 minutes?
I knew you were right.
Woo! Right. This guy, that's it. Get it in there. Yes.
Money well spent.
Number 10.
Rub your fingers around the fin.
Wrap. Like this.
Until the fin. Get your fingers round.
Why?
In between your fingers.
Yeah.
Yeah, like this?
Yeah.
Up. You know what? Yeah.
Okay, like this.
Get a smile.
Yeah.
Keep that leg.
Okay. That seems really weird holding them like that, but
Doesn't seem right, does it?
doesn't. No, I'll hold them underneath it.
Trying to get you
But
damaged.
mental. First fish from Thailand. Hold on, I'm gonna hold it back like that. Ready? Got that? Mental. Yes, I'm happy with that. That'll do me. That was a really hard fighting fish, and I think a lot of it comes down to the heat out there. It plays a big part in you getting tired a lot. But yeah, that was an extremely hard fighting fish, but nothing like what these other ones are. So the Siamese carp is always something that I've really wanted to experience for myself. And on my journeys, I travelled to Koh Samui, where I went to fish top cats. And this place is absolutely stacked with these fish. And I'd never ever experienced power like this in my life. Even the small ones, you know, the 30, the 40, the 50 pound fish, they really do put up a scrap. And it was something like I've never experienced the power like that. I caught a lot of fish that day, between 30 and 40 pound. And my guide, Poe, I remember his name was, he taught me something in the afternoon, which if you're gonna go to Thailand, you're gonna go to Top Cats, then this is a little tip for you. Instead of using that ground bait they give you to mould around the method, he was just literally telling me to cast singles out, basically free line in boilies really, and those fish, they take them on the drop. So then you just got to strike in. You can feel them through the braid when they take it, and then just strike into them. And I'll tell you what, when he told me this trick, I was like, what are you on about? But when I done that, the action was non-stop all afternoon. So that was when I experienced the hardest fighting fish I have ever caught in my life. I hooked a 70 to 80 pound Siamese carp, and in that heat I was absolutely broken with my back caning, and that fight was just immense. I still remember it now. This fish on about a quarter of an hour now, and he's running me around the lake. Absolutely. Oh, look. Come on, in she goes. In.
It's not big enough net.
That was a par fight. Look at that. Yup.
Okay.
Ready? Okay.
Yeah, back to the net. Back to the net.
Oh, back to the net. And if that wasn't enough, I landed that one, and then 10 minutes later I decided, you know, I'm gonna have another go. Hooked into another fish of the same size. Last one was around 70 pound apparently, and this looks pretty similar. Haven't even had time to drink the beer. Here he comes. Oh. He's done.
Yep.
He's done. I'm done.
Smashed it.
Ready?
Yep.
Ready?
Wait, quick.
Yes.
I'm almost finished. But I will be returning to Thailand at some point, especially when we can actually get on a plane and go somewhere, because I am bored out of my head. I'm trying to bring you content, obviously going over a lot of footage that I've already previously talked about. If you guys know of a fish and you've experienced it firsthand, that's a real powerhouse, and drop it in the comments below, because I'm interested and I'll add it to my list of things that I want to catch in my lifetime. Now, thank you very much for watching. As usual, peace out.